Okay, good afternoon. Home Handyman here. Question on the forum. You saw me making a sign that said, hey, you use this big belt sander, what is it, and can you tell us a little bit about it? I'm going to pan down and I'm going to show you the label and everything on it, but it's my Bosch. It's a damn powerful sander. I mean, it will take off wood depending on the belt that you have on there, like real quick. So I have a whole video going back, on a little bit of tips and stuff on using a belt sander, keeping it moving, and what I do so that you don't get too much off of one area. Let me pan down, let me show you the label, and I'll give you a brief talk and give you a couple of tips about them. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Now, it's telling you on here what the model is, 115 volt, 10.5, I suppose that's the amperage. And so it's got a magnesium body, it's got thick plastic all over it. Now I'm going to pan back, I'm going to show you the other side. Okay, here's a shot of the other side of it. Now, it does have a variable speed control that's kind of nice. Now, it goes from 0 up to 6 or 1 to 6. I use it on about 5 or 6 and I keep it moving fast. That's me, but you can slow it down if you want to. Now, I'm going to give you another shot right here. There's a little guide. One sec. Okay, here's a shot of this little guide, and depending on what you're using, it has another column here that tells you what to set the variable speed at. Now, most people don't use it, so just set it how you like and how it's working for you. It's got a screw hole up here. It's to change out the brushes in it, and it has a lever handle right here, and I'm going to show you how that works right now. Give me one sec to pan back. Now with the Bosch, just like Makita and the rest of them, you have this lever handle, and if I pull it forward like this, now it's sticking out, I can take this belt on and off, and then you put a new belt on. Now I use 60 grit, and they make 40. I use 60 grit, I use 80 grit, and I use 120 grit. That's about as high up as I go. And changing belts is that easy. Now, it's got a good sturdy handle up here in the front you can hang on to. I would encourage you to use this when you are sanding, because it gives you a lot more stability when you're sanding back and forth. Let me turn it over. It's hard to see, but right up in here it has an auto lock. Once you start, if you push this, it'll just continuously stay on. The bag here, the dust collection bag, it's pretty darn good. It has a zipper in the back. You just unzip it and shake it out over a trash can, zip it back up. You put it on and off. It's got the connector. You just slide it right back up on here. That's it. You're done. Now, when you first start this, and I'll start it up for you in just a minute, there's a knob here. It's the tracking knob, so that you can set this sandpaper that you have on here correctly, so it's not going too far this way and it's not going too far the other way. You just adjust this and it puts it right in line with how you want it. So overall, this is an incredibly powerful sander. It's a lot more powerful than the other brands that I have. I have a Makita, it's a damn good one. This one's just got probably more amperage and power to it than my Makita. I'll have to take a look. It works good, but you really have to keep control of this thing. It will take off a lot of material, like I said real quickly. I can't stress that enough, because I've seen too many people use these and they'll tell me, oh, I can't level anything with it. It's impossible with a belt sander. Belt sander is just strictly for just roughing up wood. Well, that's not true. I mean, watch a few YouTube videos and you'll see how people go back and forth and they keep their hand up here like I'm telling you, and they keep control of this thing and they keep it moving in the way that they do it. And I'll show you on a scrap piece of wood. Keep it moving at all times. Overlap a little bit or overlap 50%, whatever you want to develop as a technique, and keep it moving. And when you finish one area, come back over it equally. You can get that board pretty damn level. You won't be like a planer, but if you're doing something like make wood signs and stuff like I do, or you're doing some stuff that isn't so technically important, this thing can really get it level if you just watch what you're doing. Alright, I'm going to stop the video, let's hook it up, and I'll give you a little demo before we conclude. Okay, so where I have it sitting right now is on a piece of OSB kind of board, and I've really kind of messed this up. It's got paint, it's got everything all over it. But let me give you a quick demo on how powerful this thing is. Now when I start it, you don't have to do what I do. I usually don't start it on the wood. I start it and then I bring it down. Okay, now that was just a couple of seconds on here, and some of it is down lower than the wood surface, so that gives you an idea how quickly this thing can clean a surface and take crap off of it. Very powerful. I love having this thing. I give it 2 thumbs up. I appreciate everybody watching. Subscribe, please. Give me a comment. Let me know what you like and don't like, and I'll see you soon. Thank you very much. Home Handyman. Bye-bye.